Hello, welcome back to Learn Economia. Here in this particular video, we will be covering a different concept. So we will be touching a little bit upon the financial economics part. So here we will be understanding, we will be trying to make an attempt to understand financial market. So this particular video will be giving you a glimpse or a summary of what financial market is all about. So let's get started. So here it is very much important to understand financial market and its functioning, etc. And especially when we are living in a modern economy, here everything is computerized, everything is modernized, etc. So, financial market is actually a space where buying and selling of financial assets and securities takes place. When I say financial assets, there are different types of financial assets which include bonds, debentures, equities, etc. So we'll be trying to understand the difference among these financial assets in our upcoming videos. In this particular video, we are not going to look at financial assets altogether in specific, but just try to understand the meaning of financial assets. When we say financial assets, it includes the instruments that are used in the financial market. So it is with these instruments that buyers and sellers in a financial market play their roles. So a financial market can be considered as a platform where buyers and sellers meet, just like in the case of commodity market, where sellers sell their products and buyers buy what they want from the market. This is just the same like the commodity market, where you buy commodities by paying money from your pocket and getting the commodity. So this is same as in the case of commodity market. Here also we have, in the financial market also we have buyer, seller and financial instrument to deal with. Here the commodity, so as equivalent to what we have in the commodity market, here we have financial instrument as the commodity in the financial market. This is the only difference here. And financial market is something that is very much important to play their role, especially with respect to facilitating the smooth operation of capitalist economies. So their role is basically with respect to allocating resources by creating liquidity for businesses and entrepreneurs. Financial market create security products that provide a return for those who have excess funds. So those who have excess funds means the people who are willing to buy. As in the case of commodity market, the people who have money in their hands are the people who have a demand in the market. So that is just an overall idea about market. Here we are going to look at the types of financial markets. So it's very important to understand how we look at the financial market to make a distinction into A or B or C. For example, a financial market can be classified on the basis of several factors or several criteria. We can have different types of classification of financial market. For example, if you're classifying financial market on the basis of nature of claim, then you can classify financial market into debt market and equity market. In debt market, fixed claims or debt instruments or debentures, bonds, etc. are used, whereas in the case of equity market, investors deal with equity instruments. These are the difference. But let me tell you a very important thing, that we will be definitely covering different types of financial instruments in the upcoming videos. That is very much important to understand financial market more clearly. But since this particular video is just an attempt to give an overall idea of the financial market, I am not looking or I am not going to into the details of the different kinds of instrument in this particular video, though we deal with different kinds of instruments here. Just wait for my upcoming video. You will be able to understand the different kinds of instruments that are traded in financial market. Now, coming back to this particular video, if you're classifying financial market into different types on the basis of maturity of claim, then you have two types of financial market. First is capital market and second is the money market. In the case of money market, you usually use short-term funds. This is whereas in the case of capital market, you basically use like medium or long-term fund. This is the main difference between the money market and capital market. And the capital market can be divided into two. It can be further divided into two. First is the primary market, and secondly we have secondary market. And secondary market and primary market are this kind of division is followed on the basis of the way in which a company is listed and the way in which a company go for issues in the market. So, for example, in the primary market, a company listed on an exchange for the first time issues a newly created security into the market, or an already listed company in the market brings a fresh issue into the market. Then that kind of market is known as a primary market. Whereas in the case of a secondary market, which is also known as the stock market, here already issued securities are traded between investors, and mutual funds are there, merchant bankers are there, stock brokers would be there. So this is the main place that gains very much importance, especially in a modern era, and we will definitely try to understand the details of secondary market and primary market in the upcoming videos, because there is a lot to cover with respect to secondary market and primary market. We will definitely touch upon these in our upcoming videos. Let's come back to this particular video. If you're classifying financial market on the basis of time of delivery, then you have cash market on one side and futures market on the other side. In the case of cash market, here transaction between buyers and sellers is settled in real time. Whereas in the case of future market, you specify a particular date and delivery or settlement of commodity would take place at a future specified date. In the case of organizational structure, also we can classify financial market. Here we have two types, exchange traded market and over the counter market. In the case of exchange traded market, we have a centralized organization with certain standardized procedures, whereas in the case of over the counter market, a decentralized organization exists, and here also we have some customized procedures. With basic understanding of what financial markets are and its different types, we are going to look at the functions of financial market, why financial market is important in an economy, or what is the role of financial market in an economy. So here we have already seen that financial market is a platform where buyers of financial instruments and sellers of financial instruments meet. Thus, this financial market acts as a platform which mobilizes savings by trading it in most productive methods. This also assists in deciding the securities price by interaction with investors depending on the demand and supply in the market. We have already stated that we could definitely equate, or we can so the kind of financial market can be considered as an analogy to the commodity market. In the case of commodity market also, we have to look at the interaction between supply and demand, and there would be an equilibrium price where buyers would be willing to buy the commodity and sellers would be willing to sell the commodity. So this is the place, this is the point where the buying and selling happens. So as the same logic applies in the financial market as well. There is a buyer, there is a seller, they too agrees with the price, they too agree with the quantity, and then there exists transaction, then there exists exchange. This is what happens in the financial market as well. So there is no need to confuse between commodity market and financial market. So the same logic applies in both the sides, both the markets. Now, financial market decreases the cost by giving valuable information. So when I say valuable information, financial market with the help of several institutions like for example SEBI. SEBI is Security and Exchange Board of India. This is a head, or this is the organization that looks at the uh, which looks at, this is considered to be a supervisory organization when we have financial market. With respect to India, we have SEBI. So SEBI, if you are looking at SEBI in the website of SEBI, you would see several information that could be considered as a guiding light for both the investors and sellers of funds, so that so this information can be used in order to ensure that you are not get cheated. This is very much important, and SEBI ensures that there is no fraudulent practices exist in the financial market. This is very much important, especially in a scenario when we have different kinds of fraudulent practices existing in India and also in different countries. So, financial market helps in determining price. It provides valuable information. It provides liquidity to tradable assets. This is very much important. What do you mean by liquidity? Liquidity is that the ease at which the assets in your hand could be converted into money. This is liquidity. So, financial market is, as we have already seen, it acts as a platform for both the buyers and sellers to meet. Liquidity of tradable asset is also ensured in financial market. Financial market, as against the case of in all other market, it is a very effective mechanism that helps in transaction. At the same time, it saves time, it saves money, it saves effort, it saves cost, etc. Now, financial market thus altogether is one of the important platform for the development of the economy. This is the gist of this is actually something that is very much important for the well functioning of an economy, for a better functioning of an economy. So, financial market in today's world has become inevitable for the development of a economy. This is altogether we could say. Now, just look at the importance of financial market. We have already understood the importance. Financial market provide a place where participants like investors, debtors, regardless of their size, will receive fair and proper treatment. They provide individuals, companies, and government organizations with access to capital. This is very much important. And financial market help lower the unemployment rate, because many people will be able to get job in financial market. So we have seen that there is not only sellers and buyers in the financial market, there are many other people as well in financial market. For example, there are bankers, there are underwriters, there are people like share brokers, etc. So we will be definitely looking at financial intermediaries in a separate video, because that much there are several intermediaries in the financial market who play different kinds of role in the market, so in the financial market. So it is very much important to look at these videos in these kinds of aspects in a very detailed manner. So we will be definitely covering those aspects in a particular video. Just wait for that. I'll be soon uploading those kinds of aspects. So just we can for the time being we can conclude this particular video. Financial, here in this particular video we have dealt with the financial market. So we have seen that it's a place where trading of security occurs. It's a platform where buyers and sellers of securities or different kinds of financial instruments meet. Then we have seen different kinds of financial market. We have seen how financial market could be classified on the basis of classification, on the basis of theme that we use for classifying financial market. We would have different kinds of financial market. And financial market trade all types of securities, and this is very much important for the smooth functioning of a economy. All these things we have seen, and I thank you for watching this particular video. Please like, share and subscribe this particular video, and subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.